Hello, and welcome to Feed the Ultimate Beast, with me, the most derpy one, aka MrSuryt. So we've got all our fuel and oil production happening. We've got quite a lot of both of them down in our liquids room, all the way down that way. And we're doing not too bad with it. So, time to make the steam boiler. Well, yes and no. Not quite time. And the reason for that is the steam boiler. To make a steam boiler, you need a firebox. We'll start with the firebox. There's two different types of firebox. You've got the solid fueled and the liquid. Solid fueled, that is admittedly the one I normally go for. Very easy to make, relatively cheap, and to fuel the solid fueled steam boiler, all you need is coal or charcoal. And you can get charcoal out of a tree farm. Just any tree farm, turn the wood into charcoal, and you can keep a solid fueled steam boiler running indefinitely. Very easy. A little bit harder to make the liquid fueled firebox though. A little bit more expensive as well. It needs steel. Yep, we need steel in order to create the liquid fueled firebox. Now, obviously I am going to be making the liquid fueled firebox, as I have made a whole tank full of fuel down there. Problem is, I don't have a way of making steel yet. What else you'll need for the steam boiler? You'll also need the actual boiler blocks themselves, and there is two different ones to choose from: low pressure and high pressure. Now, low pressure is more efficient than the high pressure, however the low pressure produces half as much steam. Normally I do go to low pressure, but seeing as we do need the steel for the liquid firebox, I thought, let's go all out. Let's go the high pressure boiler. You see, the high pressure boiler also needs steel. Low pressure only needs iron, high pressure needs steel. So basically you can create a steam boiler, solid fueled steam boiler, as soon as you get iron. Really, you may need to make a trip to the nether, but they're very easy to make. But the liquid, especially if you're making it high pressure like I will, far more difficult to make. So today we are going to be making ourselves some steel, I guess. That's the goal for today. And steel, I've actually got a little bit of it. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I did find a steel block in a dungeon somewhere. I've got quite a bit of steel armor as well, so I do have 9 steel. That's not going to be enough, not by a long way. Oh, we need a blast furnace. Blast furnace from Railcraft, of course. I've made plenty of these before. Now they can run off charcoal or coal coke. Do they run off coal? No, I don't think they do. No, they don't. So you need charcoal or coal coke. Now I don't have a reliable source of charcoal coming in. I could quite easily add that to my system. Alternatively, I could add a recipe over here into the blast furnace to make charcoal pretty constantly. Unfortunately, my powered furnaces are running 24/7 pretty much. I've got 2 of them there, and they are constantly producing for me, well, obviously iron, 48,000 of them. And I think that was tin was the other one. It looks like we're making a bit of copper at the moment as well. So charcoal's out. We're going to need a way of making coal coke. Seeing as we're using Railcraft today, we're going to go with coal coke. If I can spell. Coal coke. Now, coal coke is made in the coke oven, which is another Railcraft device. So, let's get making. We want blast furnace and we want coke oven. Now, to make the coke oven, that's the first one we're going to be needing. We need bricks and sand. I'm going to I may as well automate this into the system. Again, it's probably a waste, but I like using this ME system. Alright, so that there gets us the coke oven brick. Let's encode that. Yep, 1 for 1. Let's go whack that into here. There we go. Alright, so now we know how to make the coke oven. Well, at least the bricks. How many are we going to be needing? 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, is it? I guess so. 26. Let's make 52. Not too bad. Come on. What have you stopped on? Oh, I know what it's stopped on. I bet you it's making... yeah, making the bricks. I bet you. Which, we should have plenty of clay, so it will make those, but let's start with one of the coke ovens built. Already got an area dug out here, ready to go. Coke oven. What would new place? Start with a 3x3. And then all bar this middle spot in here, you fill up. Well, very fast, you get yourself coke oven. Pretty simple. What we need is some coal. Whack some coal in there. I do have some charcoal here. You can't actually put charcoal in there. It must be coal. Takes about 3 minutes for that coal to turn into coal coke. I've got a bit of coal coke from my dungeon splunking as well. So 3 minutes per coal coke. That's why I'm going to make 2 coke ovens. They're very slow. You do also get MrSuryt oil, so I'm going to have to work a way of pumping that out. Let's add this coal coke ovens, let's add them to the system. To the ME system. Just have a quick little look to see if we've got any more coke oven bricks. No, we don't. Still making... oh. Ew, I've just realised something. We're going to be waiting a long time for those coke oven bricks. Because my furnaces are being used up, so yeah. So we're going to go back a little bit. Back in technology. Actually, for that... wait. I need you. Hey, oh, I've already got bricks. Huh. Needed you. 4 charcoal should turn 32 into... another 8, good. Should turn 32 clay into bricks. So, yep, we'll get that going. But whilst we're waiting for that, we're going to need... only need 4 of those. I've got a few too many of those, I think. 4 of those. And 4 of those. We've got the ME export bus, the ME import bus, and the ME level emitter. I've actually taught the system how to make these 2 here. Haven't taught it how to make the level emitter. I probably should do that. But anyway, let's go over it, and we'll use these here to automate this. As you can see, I've already got it hooked up to the ME sorting system, or I guess this is the crafting system really. So first of all, we're going to put down the export bus, and this does work with the coke oven. I have already tested it out. What we want to go in there is coal. Doesn't need to be on full stacks. It takes 3 minutes, so it takes a very long time. You see, for every piece of coal coke you make, you get half a bucket of MrSuryt oil. Next, we want it to take out, so we're going to use the import bus. Remember, it's importing into the system. Let me open you up. we want coal coke. It is smart enough to take the coal coke out only and not the coal, but we are going to tell it to take the coal coke anyway. I'm going to say move stacks of items and active without signal. There is a reason for that. Once we put down our level emitter, active without a signal, so it's not working at the moment, we're going to say if we have got 1,000 coal coke in there, emit a redstone signal. So what that's going to do is it will keep putting coal in here. Once I have 1,000 coal coke in the system, which chances are I never will, but let's say that I do get to that point, this here will stop pulling the coal coke out. Once that backs up to 64, no more coal will go in, none more will be produced. I do still have to get a way of pulling up the grease and oil, but we'll get there eventually. Let's see how we're going with our bricks over here. 14 more. Good. Not enough? He? Oh, it's stopped making them. Of course it has. We want you to make, I don't know, another 8 of you. Begin. 3. To start. To start. Oops, wrong one. Bit of lag there. Whilst we're waiting for the clay to be turned into bricks though, let's get on with the next part, the actual device for making steel. Again, if I could spell, and that is the blast furnace. Blast furnace, you need nether brick, soul sand and magma creams. I have taught the system how to make nether brick already. All you need is 3 pieces of nether rack in a compressor, and you get 1 nether brick. It's not the best trade, but does the job. Anyway, we want to teach it first of all how to make slime balls. We don't have a reliable production of slime balls. It's actually not that difficult now that we've got bees. Propolis and pollen, that will produce 1 slime ball. That's also not a great trade, but I have got so much of both of those I'm not terribly worried. Okay, next we're going to teach it how to make the magma cream. Very good. And then finally, we've already taught it the nether brick, so we just need to put this all together. Something like this, I think it was. Yep, that's it. You get 4 blast furnace for that, so it's a little bit better, the odds, but it's still more expensive, I guess. So let's go add those to the system. Okay, now you need, I think it's 36 of those per blast furnace. So let's make 72 of them. And what are we waiting on for you? Nether brick. Okay, so that's okay. The nether brick will be made constantly over there. It's not going to be interfered with. Oh, we got ourselves another 4 of you. Not sure how much of that I've got now. What are we short? Let's whack you in there. 3, okay. Have I just made 1 too few? No. Perfect. Alright, actually let's just have a quick look at the blast furnace. We got 48, that's good. 52 in fact. That's enough for a start. So let's get our coke oven built again, another one of those. Exactly the same, of course. Leave a hole in the middle. Oh, we had exactly enough. Now we're going to do the same thing down the bottom again. 1 of you. Please put coal in there. Back up. 1 of you. Oops. active without signal, full stacks. Pull out those, please. And then a level emitter. We want you at 1,000. Okay, so that should be pulling out all the coal coke that we produce, which won't be much, but at least it's going to be automated. Next, the blast furnace. Blast furnace is made much the same way, only it's a little bit larger. It's 3 by 3 by 4. 4 high. Oops. That's not where I want you. Where's my pick? Thank you. Now, you still need to leave a gap in the middle there, of course. This time it needs to be 2 high. And, yep, there we go. We now have ourselves a blast furnace. Now, for this one here, we need to put in iron and coal. Or charcoal. Actually, I'm not too sure. Can we use charcoal? I think we can use charcoal. We can't actually use coal in this. Yeah, we can't use coal. Can use charcoal. Or coal coke, of course. Iron goes in the top. Your fuel down the bottom, charcoal or coal coke. And steel is produced over here. Come on. Okay, so we're going to tell it, first of all, iron. Keep some iron in there. Good. And we're going to tell it to keep coal coke in there. May as well tell it to move full stacks as well. There you go. Smart enough to put the right items in the right spot. Don't have much coal coke in the system yet. We are, of course, going to automate this though, by telling it, this one here, that is, pull steel. Only steel. You can go full stacks if you want, it doesn't really matter, we're never going to have a full stack in there. And this here we're going to say, if you've got steel over 1,000, okay, that's a lot, emit a signal. So if we've got 1,000 coal coke and 1,000 steel in the system, all these will stop working. Let's go get the last blast furnace made. Struggling. Don't really need that furnace anymore. Actually, I've probably got a furnace in here I could have just used. 16 more blocks. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be enough. Might have done the maths wrong. Didn't really do the maths, I just guessed. Oh, I've done it again. Goodbye. And no, I've done the maths right. Well, isn't that odd? Brilliant. Alright, let's automate this system as well. Oh, a bit harder to get in here. Huh. So, we're going to have to put it here. It won't interfere with this here. Actually, you know what? I could probably go along and clean this up, put in a few less of these cables. Not terribly fussed though. Alright, we want you, may as well say, full stacks of iron and full stacks coal coke. Like I said, smart enough to know not to put the iron in the bottom spot. Well, actually, to be honest, it won't even go in there. Now, of course, we want to pull it out. Always clicking on the wrong one. We want to pull out the steel full stacks, and now the level emitter. Don't forget to face the level emitter where you want the redstone signal. You can flip it around if you really needed to, because we want it facing that way. And if you have 1,000 steel, emit a signal. Alright. Done. We have got an automated system for making steel. There we go, a piece of steel just went in. And for making our coal coke, we still need to, as I've said already twice at least, find a way of getting rid of the creosote oil. I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to build this wall here. Maybe I'm just going to turn it into a tank. Why not? Do I have... Don't have a shovel. Huh. We might save that for next episode. I think we've gone long enough with this one. Anyway, that's the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Got a few ideas. If you have, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. And I will see you next episode. Bye bye.